And welcome back, everyone, to Who Would Win? Today's Who Would Win comes to us from Dragon Queen 64, who asked the question, who would win a fight? Alastor from Has Been Hotel, a series I've never actually watched, but it looks up my alley. I should give it a watch at some point. Be able to convince my girlfriend to put it on our watch list. Versus Pennywise, the dancing clown. All right. So Pennywise, okay, I keep saying this, but I've done Pennywise so many times now. Pennywise is a species of creature known as a glimmer. While we don't know Pennywise's true form, we know it does have a true form. The clown is not the true form; it's an extension of the overall being of Pennywise. So it's said that the dead lights inside of it are its true form. Others say it's this. There's other implications saying it's this mass of just teeth and hair. But Pennywise is a dangerous individual within the confines of his own world. Pennywise is capable of casting illusions, reality warping to some degree, shape-shifting, major shape-shifting, telekinesis, telepathy, fear inducement, using fear against you, memory erasure. Pennywise is immensely durable and powerful, provided that you are not able to overwhelm Pennywise with courage. If you're not able to feel fear or you're able to overcome fear, then Pennywise actually doesn't have any real power over you, even in one-on-one confrontations. And that's Pennywise's biggest weakness. Pennywise does also have the dead lights, which are these three lights that, at least within the movie, are somehow inside of him, but are allegedly are him. Still not 100% clear on that. But regardless, any living thing that views it, provided that they aren't, their mind isn't powerful enough to handle it, will go either insane, die, or go insane, then die. Again, it's akin to Eldritch Horror, where our mind is not able to process, it's not designed to process this. But Pennywise is still very powerful even within the confines of his own world. He is equal to Matura the Turtle, one being a destroyer, the other being creator. He's not the strongest. There are individuals who do supersede him. As always, I bring up the Crimson King. At least I know for a fact he supersedes Pennywise. But Pennywise is still very powerful and dangerous to deal with. Alastor is a sinner demon from hell. That is a demon that is tasked with helping Charlie Morningstar run the hotel. He's very much a devious, sadistic, and even cannibalistic son of a bitch. But he does have a code of honor to some degree. He does appreciate people with good manners. He's a little bit of a psychopath, but he's still very much he is a demon. He's also a demon overlord, which means he's among the more powerful demons within the series. Despite him having a confident and cheerful manner consistently, he harbors a vulnerable side that becomes apparent when confronted with reminders of being chained, and in those instances, the facade of certainty crumbles and he succumbs to a panic attack. Being a demon and basically being, not alive anymore technically, he's biologically immortal, unable to die from illness and unable to age, remaining the same age as when he actually died. Thus, his body cannot die of old age or natural causes. He cannot die from any kind of damage to his body and will recover from any injury. However, he can be permanently killed with angelic weaponry. He also can obviously still feel pain and be damaged. He'll just repair from that damage. He also has acoustokinesis, which allows him to put a radio effect on his voice and at different volumes or pitch, and basically manipulate sound waves and radios. He can also physically distort in his appearance, usually his face, which he distorts with a visual effect similar to a glitch on a video or phone. He can obviously transform into a demon, which is a much more powerful form of his. He's very flexible. He has conjuration, which allows him to summon and transport other beings from different areas. He also has alteration, which allows him to the capability of altering objects, such as the hotel sign, and with a snap of his fingers can change the clothing on himself and others. He has demonic magic, which allows him to do many different things. Some of them include like resembling voodoo, like using drops of blood for the individuals. He's collected a very large amount of power based on his gaining power in the demon rank. He has tentacle creation and umbrakinesis, which is shadow manipulation, including shadow warping, shadow barriers. He also has pyrokinesis, phytokinesis, which is making plants. In this case, he made plants with a single stare. Photokinesis, able to project red glowing lights from his eyes, as well as his microphone. And what the hell is phragokinesis? allows him to create a large wind explosion to send Sir Pentius flying. Interesting. One of his big abilities, though, is that he is a deal maker demon. This allows him to basically make a deal with someone and basically take their soul in exchange. And he has soul manipulation, having full control over the souls he owns, allowing him to command them however he pleases. He can also manifest chains on those he owns, such as in Husk, such as Husk in Dad Beat Dad, and can tear these souls apart, which he broadcasts the screams to hell itself. He's also got broadcasting ability, bilingualism, cooking. He's musically, dancing, and theatrically talented, and he's very intellectual. He's very intelligent. So this is kind of a rock and a hard place, because Pennywise doesn't have a true exploitable weakness in the general sense. His weakness is a psychological one that will affect him physically. And unfortunately for Pennywise, Alastor would fall into the category of someone who would not be afraid of him. Quite honestly, Pennywise really isn't that impressive when you actually compare him to Alastor. Alastor doesn't need to inspire fear for his power to be on full display. He can just do whatever he wants all the time. Whereas Pennywise is limited by the amount of fear he's instilling. If someone loses their fear of him, he starts to get weaker against them. Now, to be fair, this works better in a group, as we saw with the Losers Club, but as we saw in the movie with Eddie, and I'm just using the movie as a reference, in the book this might have also happened too, when he was confronted one-on-one, and when Pennywise was in the leper form, he started to get courage and started to choke him down, and Pennywise noped out of there. So Pennywise always has to be careful against individuals who do not easily feel fear. Add on the fact that he is a demon means that biologically and psychologically, the deadlights are not going to have an effect on Alastor. Because he's not technically a living being. I mean, he was alive at one point, and he's a demon now, so he has a different type of life. But because he's not human and not technically alive, he doesn't have the sense of life that a human does. He's a demon. Because of that, the deadlight shouldn't affect him. He'll probably go, ha, cute, look, a monkey, look, an elephant, look, a bomb. So he could probably do something like that. This would really suck for Pennywise, honestly. Pennywise is going to just try to hurt him and attack him. And when he transforms, say, into the giant spider form, that might do damage. But it's irrelevant because at least within the confines of this fight, Alastor can't be hurt by anything and killed by anything but angelic weaponry. He can still feel pain, he can still take damage, but unless it's angelic, it's not going to do a deliberate killing blow. And Pennywise is anything but angelic. And so this is just a battle of when is Alastor going to completely get tired of Pennywise's bullcrap and start really screwing with him. That's what it's really going to come down to. And so, yeah, I think this is kind of a mismatch. Now, let me put it this way. It's not a speed round because Pennywise can still dish out some damage. Absolutely. And Alastor, by all accounts, can still feel it. It's irrelevant for the long term because Pennywise does not have a means of actually putting Alastor down. So Alastor, I think, would win the long fight, but it would probably be a drawn-out fight with Pennywise just gradually weakening because Alastor's just toying with him. So that's my thoughts, though. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Until then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.